What's going on, NBA fanatics? This is your friendly neighborhood Memphis Grizzly homer, Memphis X, and I talk hoops. Today, well, there are no quiet days in the NBA, but we're going to talk about some NBA trending topics. But first, every hero needs their theme music.
KeyAno.
Grizz gang, go hard. Baddest in the game, we be on one. I talk hoops, so secure. All up on the court, but we gon' score. Memphis bringing heat straight from Tennessee. Demo respect and let's go.
Does the NBA take any days off? My guess is no. It seems like there is something always going on in the NBA. It's like somebody on Twitter says, it is the greatest soap opera in America. There's always something going on. So I had planned to do this NBA trending topic, and then the Ime Udoka stuff blew up last night. And I'm not really going to comment on that unless something breaks before I get this video up, because all the information is so incomplete on that. And I don't want to make no assumptions or say anything that's just silly, that's not really true or anything like that, because it's just a bunch of rumors and speculation right now. So we're going to talk about some of the things that are true and that are factual and that are confirmed. And the first thing is Robert Sarver, the Phoenix Suns, I guess, what do they call him? Governor, but he's the owner. And I think we're going to be able to call him the former owner. Of course, you know that the NBA suspended him 1 year after their, I don't know, was it a year-long investigation into his conduct? And they concluded that the conduct wasn't too bad. Even Adam Silver said he has improved or some BS like that. But fortunately, NBA players started making very aggressive statements. LeBron James made an aggressive statement. Chris Paul made an aggressive statement, and even Draymond Green got on his podcast and called for a vote of the owners.
Why isn't there just a vote being like, all right, so let's have the vote? Because then also what we'll know is who else may be standing behind closed doors. That's something that I would love to know. And based on these votes, maybe we'll know that or maybe we won't. Just because someone votes no doesn't necessarily mean they are using that word behind closed doors, because that is a fireable offense, I would never just throw that on somebody. I would never say, hey, if one of the other 29 voted no, they're using the word behind closed doors. I don't believe that.
But we know none of that stuff really mattered. What really mattered is behind the scenes, some of the sponsors like PayPal has started to say they were going to pull their money out. And we know that money talks, BS walks. So when the money started coming out, Sarver knew it was time to circle the wagons, take his $700 million to $1 billion payday and ride out into the sunset of retirement and enjoy himself. And to that end, he knew he could be defiant until the end. Let's read his statement. Words that I deeply regret now overshadow nearly 2 decades of building organizations that brought people together and strengthened the Phoenix area through the unifying power of professional men's and women's basketball. As a man of faith, I believe in the atonement and the path to forgiveness, and I expected that the commissioner's 1-year suspension would provide the time for me to focus, make amends, and remove my personal controversy from the teams that I and so many fans love. But in our current unforgiving climate, it has become painfully clear that this is no longer possible, that whatever good I have done or could still do is outweighed by things I have said in the past. For those reasons, I am beginning the process of seeking buyers for the Phoenix, for the Suns, and the Mercury. I do not want to be a distraction to these two teams and the fine people who work so hard to bring the joy and excitement of basketball to fans around the world. I want what's best for these two organizations, the players, the employees, the fans, the communities, my fellow owners, the NBA, and the WNBA. This is the best course of action for everyone. In the meantime, I will continue to work on becoming a better person and continuing to support the community in meaningful ways. Thank you for continuing to root for the Suns and the Mercury, embracing the power that sports has to bring us together. Let's all clap our hands, give a rounding applause to a BS statement. But, you know, that was also followed up by a short statement for Adam Silver. I fully support the decision by Robert Sarver to sell the Phoenix Suns and Mercury. This is the right step for the organization and community. That's it. Well, so you see, things happen fast in the NBA. So the NBA is going to be staring down a sale of a major team in a very good market with a very good team right now that's contending for an NBA championship, and they're for sale. So that should bring some interesting news throughout the season. Also, another part of the news was this. The Thunder announced that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a grade 2 left MCL sprain and will miss part of training camp, the team said. So I'm speculating that he's going to miss part of training camp, probably most of training camp, part of the season. They're going to go real light, doing the air quotes again, real light on SGA during the season, no back-to-backs probably, all this stuff, everything they can do to milk themselves into a high lottery pick. And then I expect that he'll get some soreness sometime around March, and he'll be shut down for the rest of the year. And the Thunder take continues for year 3. But it is what it is. I imagine that eventually the commissioner is going to have to step in because this is getting pathetic. Also in the news, Lonzo Ball will be undergoing an orthoscopic debridement of his left knee on Wednesday, September 28th. That's about a week from now in LA. And he will be re-evaluated in 4 to 6 weeks. Not he will be healed in 4 to 6 weeks, just re-evaluated. And this was an injury that should have been healed 6 to 7 months ago. This is not looking good for somebody who's had multiple knee surgeries. I hope Lonzo Ball can get well and get better real fast. And for the Chicago Bulls, because they owe the Orlando Magic a draft pick. And the combination of him and, oh man, I had a brain fart, forgot the other guy's name, was a defensive dynamo. And that is what propelled the Chicago Bulls to having the best record in the East, almost 55 games into the season. So we'll see where he comes. I really hope he gets back because he was doing so much better with his shot and his game. But, you know, it is what it is. I will see you guys tomorrow with the next video. Make sure you like this video. Comment about if the Ime Udoka stuff resolves, how you feel about that, or any of these other 3 stories, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again for getting me to 1.1K on YouTube. Man, I really did not think it would happen, but I'm so happy it did. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace.